Howdy, and welcome to Rediscover Arizona. I'm Crystal Long. Whether you're born and raised here like me or you're new to the area, you'll find that there's a treasure trove of hidden gems here. So get ready for an adventure as we rediscover Arizona right now.
Never been so jealous of Crystal. This morning, we are rediscovering Arizona with a look inside a luxurious and lively hideaway. It's going to have you entering a world of glamour and indulgence.
I know. Crystal Long, she's the lucky one. She gets to treat us to a members-only decadent dining experience right in downtown Phoenix.
Right now, our 12 News cameras are giving you an all-access pass to the Rah Rah Room. It's an exclusive private dining experience inside PHX Arena. Just beyond that martini glass, your exceptional experience begins.
Most people have no idea that we're down here unless you are a member. It's if you know, you know. So the concept started back in New York about 13 years ago. It spawns from Carbone, a major food group, and made its way out to Phoenix to be able to experience a menu that you can't find anywhere else. Presentation for food is everything. People eat with their eyes.
This table is a work of art. What are we having for dinner, Jared?
You're looking at our shrimp cocktail, our prime beef tartare, caviar toast. Caesar alla Zizi is a tableside experience. The king of pastas is the spicy rigatoni alla vodka from Carbone, our veal parmesan, meatballs. We have a beautiful strip there out in front, cooked to perfect temperature, and the ginger carrot cake.
Always save room for dessert. Yeah. And wash it down with some delightful drinks.
So you have our espresso martini, Mai Tai, dirty martini.
As soon as I walked in, I get these speakeasy vibes, Gatsby-ish vibes. How did you come up with the name Rah Rah Room?
It connects to the energy of very high, very fun, very playful party energy. Kind of takes time travel back to Prohibition era where speakeasies were kind of named Boom Boom or Rah Rah or La La.
How do you get access to this special place?
Through membership. So our membership is a cost of $15,000 a year. Each membership will allow 2 members to that account. That is not including any cost of your dining experience here. The exclusivity allows the same guests to make this place home. I want our guests, no matter how many times they've been here, know that their investment with us is a great investment. It's not just restaurant service, it's creating a sense of family and making this dining room feel, or your table feel, like one at your grandmother's house. These smells, these sounds, this music, these conversations, the laughter. We didn't drink as much in my grandmother's house, but if we did, it was a little bit of red wine. I really wish everybody had the privilege and liberty that I have to be a part of something like this.
And this room will have you feeling like a kid in a candy store, quite literally. And it's even sweeter because all of this candy is free for the taking as you head out to catch a concert or game. In Phoenix, Crystal Long, 12 News.
Free.
$15,000. I made $20,000 in my first job, okay? For the whole year. Again, the Rah Rah Room is for members only. It is open Thursday through Saturdays and during games and shows. You and I, we're headed to Chipotle. That's on me.
But that would give you $5,000 to pay for your food right there.
Oh, we love these stories. It is time to hit the road on a Harley, which you take every day, for our Rediscover Arizona feature.
That's why my hair is just always like that blown look, right?
Yeah, I love
12 News journalist Crystal Long is taking us to Buddy Stubs Historical Motorcycle Museum in Phoenix, which is free to get in.
Let's go. Ride on over to the largest collection of vintage motorcycles in the Southwest. It's celebrating 20 years with more than a century of history in this building.
Welcome to Buddy Stubs Historical Motorcycle Museum inside of Buddy Stubs Harley-Davidson in North Phoenix. We have 130 motorcycles in here. They all run. Our oldest bike is the 1913 Indian. Our most valuable is the 1935 Rough Superior. There's some of these bikes that are virtually one-off nowadays.
What is your favorite bike in here?
To me, the most interesting bike is the 1915 Excelsior. If I was going to pick one to ride, it'd be one of the Vincents. They were the best bikes you could buy back in the late 40s until 1955 when they went out of business. They're still very sought after.
And what's the fan favorite bike here?
The Eagle Knievel bike attracts a lot of attention. When he jumped the fountains at Caesar's Palace, when he landed, he destroyed that bike. Buddy and Evil were friends. Buddy had a 68 Bonneville, same bike. Evil said, I want to buy that bike and make a replica of my fountains bike.
Bet you didn't expect to see this in the desert. Harley-Davidson made snowmobiles in the early 1970s. Upstairs, you'll find a collection of dirt, racing, and military motorcycles, as well as scooters. How did this all start?
Buddy's been collecting bikes virtually his entire life. When they designed this building, he designed it to have room for his collection in here. There's stuff on the walls here that is really pretty unique. There's some pictures when Buddy was doing stunt work for TVs and movies.
What draws you to this place and where your passion's from to be here?
I like the older bikes. There's so much that has changed over the years. All the Harleys before 1952, you shifted with the knob on the tank. There's an awful lot of people that come in here and find something from their past. I had one of these, or my dad had one of these, and it's kind of a nostalgia trip for them in some ways.
The museum is only open on Saturdays, but if you're checking out the dealership any other day, just ask a team member and they'll get you in. In Phoenix, Crystal Long, 12 News.
All this week, we are featuring sizzling summer staycations. And for day 2, we are heading to North Scottsdale for a family favorite. Now, a lot of you know Christmas at the Princess during the holidays, right? But how about summers at the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess? Well, this summer, they are going wild.
When it comes to summer themes, no one kicks it into high gear every year than the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess.
And right when you step inside the lobby of the Princess, well, you can't get a warmer welcome than Nash. Oh, what a good boy.
For the dog days of summer, this year, get ready to round up the family and head to the Wild West.
New this year is all the Western themed activities. So campfire story time, we are having lassoing, bullseye competitions, mining for gems, just a ton of Western themed stuff that families can participate in together.
Even their executive sous chef, Jason Allen, is happy to wrangle up a Western menu at Ironwood American Kitchen, where you can sip on a mimosa flight and feast on a tumbleweed burger, smoked ribs, a brunch board, and pistachio cronuts.
I just love the idea of food fitting the theme of this summer.
Southwest, you know, you think of all the old school cowboy movies you watch, and you see the lone tumbleweed that kind of travels along the dusty road. I think that was a big part of it. But growing up in Arizona, I also want to highlight a little bit of what we do.
And a kid favorite here is the donut wall. And adults love it too.
From food to fun, the resort still features regular dive-in movies, fishing at their lagoon, golf, fireworks every Saturday, and 6 pools.
I mean, we have all the parties in the pools, we have dive-in movies in the pools, we have water slides. I mean, really, there is something for everybody.
And if your kids want to beat the heat, well, they can come right inside to the Trailblazers Kids Club. They can play some fun games. Oh, I love Pac-Man. Or they could try this new interactive sandbox where every single time you move the sand, something pops up. And there's Professor Science.
Yes, I'm Professor Science. Thursday is Science Day, so we learn about the scientific method, we learn about gravity, lasers, we learn about vacuums, all sorts of neat science things.
For adults, their Sicily Paris Spa is only one of 3 in the nation.
It is a plant-based line, so that makes it the cleanest product that you can get out there. We are one of 3 in the nation where you can actually get a Sicily treatment using all our amazing products. It's a very iconic and effective line.
But you better book your staycation soon. From Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day weekend, you can get 40% off your room if you book by May 26th. And for the first time ever, that discount is even valid for Freedom Fest, celebrating the 4th of July. So saddle up for a wild time at the Princess.
Oh, it's almost so much fun there. Okay, but wait. There's more staycation deals for you. At Great Wolf Lodge in Scottsdale, you can get 25% off on a 2-night stay. The deal is in effect now through Labor Day weekend. And over at the Hilton Scottsdale Resort and Villas, you get a 50% discount on their resort fee upon availability. And that rate includes breakfast for 2 adults each day and a food and beverage credit of $75 a day. The deal lasts now through September 6th.
Well, picture this, a stream running right through the middle of your living room. bedrock in your bathroom, and okay, an occasional snake as a house guest. A one-of-a-kind property near Wilcox has the internet losing its mind. And this house with a stream running through it, it's just $225,000.
It sounded zen until you got to the snake part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you lost me.
Yeah.
12 News journalist Kyle Simchuk drove 3 hours to see it for himself and takes us inside what might be the most unusual home in Arizona.
Forget curb appeal, this house has cliff appeal. Welcome to Sidewinder Ranch, a home as unique as it is mysterious.
We don't know who built this or why it was built or when it was built, or the little cabin up on the hill there that's got stuff from the 1920s in it. I don't know. It's just kind of a mystery.
Clay Greathouse, yes, that's his real name, is the listing agent and owner of Arizona Desert Rat Realty. He took us up along the long, primitive driveway and gave us an exclusive look inside the bizarre desert dwelling that's going viral after being featured on Zillow Gone Wild. It's part home, part geology exhibit. Bedrock spills into every room, and yes, that's a stream trickling through the house.
I think sometimes during a big monsoon dump, the water features a little more real.
Whoever designed this place had a deep love for rocks, and maybe a lot of free time.
Had to have been some, I want to say, a hippy-dippy guy. He's got a lot of time on his hands and was in the right mindset.
It's not just the house that stands out, so does the view. The property comes with 40 acres surrounded by state land that makes it feel more like 400. No neighbors, no traffic, just you, the mountains, and occasionally a snake.
If I was a snake, I'd try to get in that house, right?
Despite the remote location, Sidewinder Ranch is grid-tied with power courtesy of a nearby cell tower. It also has a private well and septic system. But the home needs some work. The current owner spent years hauling out trash and hauling in a vision, turning what was once a forgotten tax property into a livable work of art. Now he's ready to pass the torch to the next desert dreamer.
A motorcycle guy, he does all kinds of crazy stuff, so he just wants to start his next venture.
For a full cash offer of $225,000, you get the house, 40 acres of land, and the owner is even throwing in this John Deere track loader. We're outside of Wilcox. Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
Thanks for watching. You can catch more of our Rediscover Arizona stories on the 12 Plus app and on 12news.com.